food, medicine and hygiene kits. This a day after a boy and 4 men died of starvation in the town. That's according to Médecins Sans Frontières, or Doctors Without Borders. Madaya, a rebel-held town, has been blockaded by pro-government forces for 6 months. This is the first aid delivery since October. With more, here's our correspondent in the region, Adam Pletz.
These first aid deliveries, the key thing is going to be just about getting food into those affected areas. So in Madaya, it's for essentials for 1 month for some 40,000 people, and in the north, the same for some 30,000 people. And then in the next couple of days, there will be a second delivery bringing in other much needed goods, including medicine and other basics, given that it's winter now and lights such as people's heating will now be very difficult, running out of gas and lights, so warm blankets and other such things that they're desperately in need of. And of course, this is the first aid that has reached this area from Madaya since October. So they've been a while on their own up there, and it'll have been much awaited. Across the country as a whole, there are, as we speak, a number of towns and even suburbs of Damascus, outer suburbs of Damascus, that are under siege, and they're perhaps not as seriously affected as Madaya is right at the moment, but certainly in the past there have been other places that have been very seriously affected to the same extent. And if you think of the situation as it was in the camp of Yarmouk, where people were also reported to be on this point of starvation, similarly eating leaves and whatever they could get their hands on to fill their bellies. And in the vast majority of instances such as these, aid agencies simply haven't been able to deliver any relief because they haven't been granted access. So this is very serious in a number of ways, not only the humanitarian cost, but also because it could affect the peace process. The Syrian National Council has said that if these sieges aren't lifted, they will refuse to sit down and talk with the government, which is something that's trying to be organized as early as this month. And of course, those sieges are unlikely to be lifted. So it's just yet another stumbling block in that process, which is going to need a lot of diplomatic work to keep it on track, a lot of arm twisting. Otherwise, those peace processes are looking at the moment very unrealistic, we should say.